Hey everybody, it's Johnny again, coming back at you with some more Clearomizer stuff. We've had ours now here at the house for about 2 weeks, putting them through their paces, really hitting them hard. I'm loving them still. One issue I'm having personally is with the wicks, a little bit of caramelization, and I blame that purely on the liquid I'm using. I am PG intolerant. I'm allergic to the stuff. I have some reactions to it, so I have to use the vegetable liquids, vegetable bases, pretty much exclusively, and it's heavier stuff, so it does tend to get caught up in the wicks and kind of caramelizes. Basically what happens, it gets hot in there, and you know, after a while I start getting a little nutty flavor, a little bit of a burnt flavor. I'm not crazy about that because it does transfer from one liquid to the next. So I was looking around online for ways to alleviate that or minimize it. Did come across a site last night. Erin over at Mount Olympus had this on her site, actually. Did a little video, but I'm going to do it and pass it along for you guys, because hers is not obviously Vapor Nine's product. It's similar but different. So it's how to clean these things. Not guaranteed that it's going to extend the life of them, but it will keep the vaping a little cleaner if you need it to be done. One issue, unfortunately though, for some of you, can't use these automatic nebula batteries. Sorry guys, it's just you'll see why when I do this. You just can't do it. You have to have a manual battery. For those of you who do not know what a manual battery is, or a difference between an automatic and a manual, this one is an automatic. When you inhale, you get your burn. This is a manual battery. Push a little button and that's your burn. As long as you hold it down, it's burning. I'm not going to get into the whole differences into them, good, bad, or ugly. These are the two different kinds. This is what you got to use for the cleaning, unfortunately. If you don't have one, sorry, you can't do this. If you got them, you're all set. So other things you're going to need besides the manual battery, you're going to need some water. You can also do it with the sink. I've got mine here outside on the desk, right on my table, so I'm doing it this way. Got a little blunt needle too for the water, and obviously you're going to need your Clearomizer and some paper towels. First thing you want to do is, you can see I'm getting down to the end of mine here. Take top off just like you're filling it, but we're not going to fill it right at the moment. Paper towel, and you're just going to do the little shuffle thingy here, and you're not going to get it all out. That's okay. You just want to get the bulk out for the cleaning end of it. So it got pretty well cleaned out. Now we're just going to get a little bit of water, and like I said, you can do this at the sink too. You'll see how I'm doing this here with the syringe, and you can apply it to indoor usage at the sink. So want to put about half of the Clearomizer full of water here, and you're probably thinking right now, what in the world is he doing putting water in this thing? Well kids, guess what we're vaping? We're vaping liquid. It creates water vapor. These electronics are made to handle it. Don't sweat it. You're not going to hurt the thing. It's going to shake it up a little bit. Now, depending on how much you're vaping, what types of liquids, how dark they are, it might take 2 or 3 times doing this. You'll notice that the water will start running clear when you're getting there. One thing also to keep in mind, your wicks will never come out sparkling white like when you first got the thing. Don't try to do that. Don't sit here all night doing this. Should take as long as this video is taken, really, on that. Okay, pretty clean on that. I'm not going to go uber crazy because, you know, you'll be here all night watching this, and I don't want you to do that. I don't want to do this. So that's about it right there. Now you drain it out as best you can. Back with me, I'm putting it back in the bowl here. Sorry if I keep looking off to the side because I gotta, you know, don't want to get it all over the laptop and all over the table. So pretty well emptied out. There's a couple drops in there, nothing major on that. Next thing you want to do is, this is where the manual battery comes into play, and because these are the 808 threads on here, you do need the 808 adapter to the 510 battery if you don't already have one for that. Screw it on, and you're going to get, hopefully you're going to be able to hear it here, kind of like a frying pan, putting water in a frying pan. You're going to get a little sizzle sound as this thing heats up. What we're doing is burning out as much water as we can from the wicks, and also from the tube here, or whatever the feed tube you want to call it, so that we can put our liquids back in and start using them. And you're just going to hold the button down here, and it'll take a second or two for it to start heating up. It might take a couple hits for you to really start getting it. And your batteries have cut off about 10 seconds, most of them. So just hold it down. There we go. Let's see if we get that sound. Okay. And just keep doing it. It's going to get a little louder. And eventually you're going to start seeing some steam coming out of this thing. Now, that's a good thing. We're looking for the steam to come out. What is happening at that point is that the water that's in there is going to start evaporating and coming out. It'll give us a little bit cleaner vape when we go to put our liquid back into it. And you want it to get to the point, there goes the steam. Like I said, it's going to take a few times on here because you need to get this whole inert mechanism all nice and hot. Now you can see the steam starting to come out. And you just basically keep doing this until it stops. You don't hear that noise anymore. You're still going to get a little bit of steam, but you want to listen for the sizzle to stop. Kind of like when you're popping popcorn. You don't hear it popping anymore, take it out of the microwave. It's done. Any more than that, you risk damaging it on there. Now, I don't remember if I said it earlier in the video. I did this to one of my other Clearomisers this morning, and it's working fine. This is one that we've been vaping constantly since we first got it, and it was time to give it a shot. I think, yeah, I'm done. I'm not making any more noise. So that's it. Now you will get a little bit of an aroma from whatever you had in there last time. Don't worry about that. That's just whatever was left in the wicks. Basically, you were looking just to get as much cleaned out through the water process as possible, and then dried out through the burnout, and get the water out of the wicks through the burnout too. Now, I'm impatient. There's two ways to put liquid in here after you've cleaned it. One is set it upside down overnight on some paper towels, let it dry out on its own. So what I'm doing here is just blowing out whatever little bit of liquid is in it. Yeah, I know my eyebrows are doing a dance. I'm just nervous like that, I guess. So deal with it. Hit the threads, make sure they're all dry. Innards dry, don't see any liquid bouncing around. We're good to go. And so there we've got it. We've got a clear Clearomizer, or clean Clearomizer. And now all that's left to do is refill. And again, I'm using pretty heavy stuff here. This is vegetable-based material on that, so I'll probably be doing this again in a week. Just wanted to try it out. So we've got it in here, and tonight we are using, what am I having? Texas pecan pie. A little bit of a sweet tooth for after dinner here. And back on the battery it goes to test it out. Now, something that I noticed when I did the one this morning, my first one to try it before I did this video, you will get some water vapor coming off of this with your liquid. It's inevitable. There's some water from the cleaning process. It's going to come out. You're going to get a little bit of a steam taste, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. It's natural. It's going to take a few minutes, I guess, or so, for it to come through totally with your e-liquid of choice on that. So let's give this thing a shot, see what happens here. And it's still got a little bit of water down in the tube there. Yep, there we go. It's starting to come through. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting that little bit of a water vapor taste, but I can definitely taste that pecan pie flavor coming through too, which is a good sign that it worked. Now, you may not want to try this if it's your only Clearomizer, just in case. You know, it's electronics, it's water. Even though they're made to go together, you know what? Hey, it's a delicate little piece. You never know what's going to happen with the things. So try at your own risk. Your mileage may vary. So let's see again what's going on here. Much, much better. And starting to thicken up a little bit now that the water's coming out. I'm still getting a little bit of the water, but not bad. And just to show, here we go, putting it on the Nebula battery again. And we have vapor, kids. So that wasn't too bad. It's a pretty straightforward process. from what I've seen, and it's only been a day since I did the first one this morning, so from what I've seen, it's working pretty good. We're going to try it for a while, see what happens, if it really makes any difference. If it does, I'll put up a follow-up video just to let everybody know what's happening with that. It's working for me so far. So that's about it for now. Any questions, please feel free to post them here below the video. Thanks. Bye.